In March, I set out to understand how the Uganda Bible Society is positively changing the lives of people with visual impairment in Uganda. My attention was soon drawn to this portrait of the Archbishop of Kampala, Dr. Cyprian Kistorwanga, which was painted by a blind woman.
Rita Magezi. She's blind, but she can draw.
I later tracked down the artist, Rita Kivumbi, to understand how she's able to make her works of art.
Yes, I am totally blind. There is some people who are partially blind, like you can use one eye to see. Others you can see from near, short-sighted or long-sighted. But me, I'm totally blind. B1, I don't see anything.
Rita, who holds a master's degree in ethics and public management and a bachelor's degree in development studies, started her art career way back at Uganda Matters Secondary School, Namugongo. Rita lost her sight in November 2008 after she suffered a sudden severe headache. She says, up to today, doctors have failed to diagnose exactly what caused her total loss of sight.
I've never had any eyesight problem until that time when I got headache and the eyes popped out. I got a stiff neck. One thing led to the other. After different tests from different hospitals, they couldn't diagnose what was wrong with me.
During my visit to our art gallery located at Namirembe Guest House in Kampala, I also came to learn that she has painted the new Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu.
Yes, Archbishop Kazimba, when he was going to be installed, yes, we should cherish him and recognize him by doing his portrait, because normally people will do this when you are dead.
Both Kazimba and Rwanga are not aware that Rita Kivumbi has painted their portraits.
I will be very glad for him to know that even us, the blind, can take initiative to paint him, showing our love to him as a religious leader.
She has also painted portraits of President Yoweri Museveni and the King of Buganda, Ronald Muwenda Mutebi, among others.
I can say I trained myself to do it because no one believed that I can do it again.
It is because of her work that the Kabaka of Buganda offered a scholarship to Rita's daughter, Amazing Grace Kirabo. Kirabo is a writer who has told a story in a book nurtured by a blind mother.
Artists, as young as they are, they can paint, they can write poems, they can write books. And I'm a proud mother of the Child Author of the Year 2019.
To understand how Rita does her painting, she sometimes begins by physically touching one's face, but she can also be guided by someone describing the face of a person she is about to draw.
Cat face, dog face. So there we will start the sketching. And then this person who sees is now narrating, interpreting, and telling how this person is looking like. So it's a teamwork. I could use different art elements like toning, perspective, the balancing of the paper shape, among others. So the portrait, the first bit of it is to balance where I'm going to paint, and then the face goes in a capital A. So we go on building that.
After losing her sight, it took 6 years of languishing in poverty and rejection, including from her relatives, before she began to think about trying her talent of painting again.
But I thank God I stood still, and I'm like, okay, Rita, you're not dead. You are alive. You have to keep on keeping on, but what are you going to be here doing? So I decided to promote livelihoods using what I knew how to do best, and that was visual art. Here I am.
The National Association of the Blind is proud of Rita's achievement.
I'm happy to hear that Rita is doing quite a commendable job of painting, which is quite unique. Actually, we have a saying that what other people can do, can also do. If she's able to do painting to earn a living, that's good.
Biekwaso, who also turned blind in 1979, says Rita is an inspirational woman among the blind community in Uganda, who currently total about 2 million people.
We would encourage her to also get in touch with the groups of women, even ordinary women.
Despite catching the attention of the president, she has not been able to meet him again.
But they got my numbers. Ever since 2016, the president has never come. I've tried going to parliament, writing letters in of the State House, but in vain. But he was very happy with the work I was doing.
She now hopes that government can come to her aid to fulfill her dream of setting up a virtual city. Rita, a mother of 3 and married to Godfrey Kivumbi, is proud of her husband who has stood by her despite all the challenges. Jjingo Francis, NTV.